Viven en un country. Andan en BMW para arriba. Los fines de semana se cogen a las mejores minas. Morfan bien todos los días. El día anterior al partido durmieron tranquilamente en un hotel 5 estrellas y se rascaron la verga durante 24 horas sin hacer nada, jugando al ping-pong y al pool y a la play. Juegan al fútbol todos los días de su vida. Los botines, $6.000, $5.000, no sé cuánto salen, ponele 3.000 mangos, 4.000 mangos, están vendados por un kinesiólogo. Están bien comidos, están bien entrenados. Las medias, que son las que no te cortan la circulación, los pantaloncitos, que son los de los huevos, que no te raspan los huevos, la camiseta te estira la espalda, es la que no transpira, que sale 800 pesos, no sé cuánto sale una camiseta para jugar al fútbol. La pelota es perfecta, perfecta, 120 euros. Inflada con un barómetro a 8 bares, la cancha no tiene un solo pozo, el arco tiene 7,20 metros por 2,40. Te aplauden cuando salís a la cancha. La concha de tu madre, no sabés parar una pelota. Le vas a pagar al arco y la tirás a la mierda. Le vas a hacer un pase a tu compañero que está a 1 metro y haces así, se la pasas mal. Hijo de puta, eso me puede pasar a...
You don't have future. You can never make it. You're supposed to be a dinner man, serving dinner to the students in the secondary school. Because you cannot do basic 1+1. You are here breathing heavy like a dog.
What do you see?
A duck.
Danny, what do you see?
Predominantly I see the rabbit.
This is the most difficult thing in a football club. And in the process that we are in right now,
Sorry, apologies, people, man. I'm late, but I've been a bit rusty. I haven't been live for time, you know what I'm saying? I was just enjoying time off, to be honest. But Shane, apologies for the lateness, of course.
No worries, man.
How you feeling, man? How you feeling about this show, people? We're gonna start a new show, do you know what I'm saying? And I think uncomfortable conversations need to have them. You need to have uncomfortable conversations. Because if we're not gonna do it, who is? Yep. So yeah, Shane fits this perfectly, man. 100%. You fit the uncomfortable conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? And you're the guy for it, man. Appreciate you for being here, of course. And yeah, how are you feeling? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Yeah, life's good. Can't complain. You know, yeah, everything's going all right, man. I can't, you know what I mean? I will complain. Don't you worry. I'll complain about Arsenal. But apart from outside of Arsenal, everything's good, man. I know we're top of the league, and we'll get into all of that. But I have a few gripes with the way this has been, the way it's being painted at the moment. But we'll get into all of that, mate. But happy to be here. I'm glad that you thought of me when you thought of this show. Big up to you, and big up to the chat as well, man. Big up to the chat.
100%, man. 100%. Big up to the chat as well. Shane, do you watch any international football?
I watched the Ireland game, yeah. They were very unlucky, last minute dagger, Portugal away from home, but they'd already blown the group before that. Ireland are in a bad way at the moment in international football, really bad way. It's one of those things where you look back on the way we were in 2002, and you kind of took it for granted at the time. You know, players like Robbie Keane, Damien Duff, Kevin Kilbane, Shay Given,
Duff was a baller, man.
Steve Finnan, all these lads, Roy Keane, all coming through together. And we had such a good team. You kind of took it for granted, but there's nothing really at the moment. Evan Ferguson's the only thing we have to hang our hat on, and he's struggling over at Roma. So, yeah, I did watch that, and I'll watch bits of the highlights here and there. But international football, World Cups and stuff, I'm addicted to World Cups, man. My World Cup knowledge is up there with the best of them. You know what I mean? I know a lot about World Cups. I love them. But as for friendlies and stuff and qualifying, it's hard to get into it, isn't it?
Nah, 100%. I don't really watch international football either. To be honest, not a lot. Algeria played to get to the World Cup, but I'll be honest, we were top of the league, top of the group anyway. It was easy. It was against Somalia. It was just chill, really. It was just chill. You know what I'm saying? I was taking the piss of Saeed. You know what I'm saying? I was taking the piss of Saeed because he's Mali, innit? He's Somali.
Yeah.
So I was taking the piss out of him in the comments, and I'm like, yo, listen, You man are not made for this. You know, I don't think football is your thing. I don't think you should give up. You should give up. I was like, before the game, I was like 4-0. I told him 4-0. To be honest, I thought it was going to be 4-0. But then, yeah, we missed a ton of chances as well. Missed a fuck ton of chances. Mahrez played well, so that was something good to see, man. But yeah, apart from that, not really. But I watching little highlights here and there, do you know what I'm saying? But me, I'm an Arsenal guy, do you know what I'm saying? I'm more of an Arsenal guy, man. Give me World Cup because games matter. If we're playing like these friendly games, if we're talking about European football, of course, these friendly games, man, I don't know. I think that I agree with Jez. I feel like they're a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? They're a waste of time. You can just play friendly games before the competition starts. But it is what it is, man. Let's get into this. Jalil, Odegaard ain't the guy. He is apparently the top gooners said he was back, but not really. Yeah, they wish he was back. So what? Do you know what it is? I don't know why people think like, oh, Saka, if Saka and Odegaard were out, it does not matter who plays. It doesn't matter who plays. It matters who controls the players, who sets out the team, tactics. If I don't know any team that's won in the world without a proper manager. I don't believe in the shit where like you can just stick players together. Obviously you can stick players together in some kind of league, you know what I'm saying? But even then you need to win your games. So to be honest, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you have.
Yep.
Manager in it, Shane. Like managers so important to the game. And I feel like even if you had mad football players, like if you had, we've seen teams with stars and not make it.
Yeah, but this is a pet peeve of mine, Rashid, because back when I wanted Arteta out the first time after about a year and a half, one of my mates, he's still a top gunner. He's not even a mate anymore. We've fallen out over it, but he kept saying to me, like when we were getting smashed and we were finishing 8th the second time around, and I was saying to him, he's got to go. He's got to go. And he kept saying, oh, no manager could do anything with these players. That's all he kept saying. And I said, well, what's the point in having a manager then? What's the point in having a manager then? If it doesn't matter what players you have, there's no point having. Just don't have one then. And then it did my fucking head in because I was saying, well, Emery had these players and he finished 5th and he got a Europa League final. Oh yeah, but the blah blah blah, and all the excuses. And this is what I don't understand when people say, oh, like give him time. And I'm so sick of it, man. I'm sick of fucking them erasing the past and saying, well, you know, it's this season and we're top. So what are you complaining about? I'm complaining about the last 5 years, mate. That's what I'm complaining about. I'm complaining about all the money spent and we have no trophies to show for it. I'm complaining that Chelsea are 2 trophies away from equaling us. They don't understand how big it is to drop from being the 3rd most successful team in England. It's massive. It's stood for over a century, man. For over a century. They don't grasp. And the funny thing is, all these top gooners spend their life on X battling it out with Chelsea fans about who has better players. Oh, yeah. Cole Palmer or Saka. Oh, Rice or Caicedo. They don't register that if Chelsea pass them,
they're
gone. They're done. And the Chelsea
fans, fourth, Shane, right?
None of them are saying.
Not to cut you off, but like you're fourth now.
That's it. And the Chelsea fans are just sitting there. They're not saying it. They're not mentioning it online. And they could just go win 2 cups this season easily. It's Chelsea, man. They've won 2 already under this guy. They could just go win 2 cups. Nice and quietly, and then not only are we not the 3rd most successful team in England anymore, we're not the most successful team in London. And then the Chelsea fans just win fucking X. And I don't give a shit about all that stuff. I'm too busy fucking berating my own manager to bother with other fans. You know what I mean? But they don't seem to grasp it. And these are the ones keeping him in the job. So if he had even won a League Cup and an FA Cup over the last 5 years of all that money spent, we'd have a big cushion, have a 4-trophy cushion. You could go, right now we can. It doesn't fucking register with them. And then they'll go, oh, well, I had one guy today say to me, oh, if what the hell are you going to do now if Arsenal win the league? I said, what the fuck do you mean? I'll celebrate. Oh, but you've been I'm not an Arteta fan, mate. I will say, boy, they're telling me now that you're not allowed to celebrate and you don't want, they're gone so far over to the dark side that it's just a manager now. And the guy that was saying this to me, I clicked into his X account and it has a loyal lover of Arteta, like that's his head. You know what I mean? And that's all you need to know.
Cringe.
That's all you need to know. A cultist, a cult member.
It's cringy, man. It's cringy how much these man that care about someone that does not care about them. First of all, and don't see him as someone employed. He would go head to head with you and cuss you, and for who? He doesn't know you. Why are you so in love with this guy? Love the work. You don't need to love the guy. You need to show us what you can do for this club. You didn't just.
You can love a
People
club,
tell me, do
Rashid.
you know
You
what
can
they
love a
tell me,
club.
Shane? In it, Shane, like they tell me, oh, look at where they bought us. Well, first of all, we showed that that's bullshit. We showed that that's bullshit. But second of all, we gave him something too. We gave him a CV. This guy's gonna live off us for years. He's gonna team after team after team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He will get offers from now till, you know what I'm saying, till the day of
Given about
judgment.
£60 million as well, Rashid. About £60 million over the last year. It's like, you know what I mean? And what they don't grasp is that the second he's gone, he'll wish horrible things on this club. That's the type of person he is. When he's gone, he'll want the team to do shitter than when he was here so he can prove a point. He will be fucking checking our scores, praying that we lose, praying that all the players that he signed, hoping they lose, hoping the team falls apart. And if people don't think that, then they're delusional. This guy's a fucking lunatic. This guy is a psychopath. And he will wish horrible things on this club when he's gone. I can fucking assure you of that, man. He's a nasty, nasty person.
100%, man. 100%. Perfect way to the show. Perfect way to the show. I'm debating with a top gooner who thinks Odegaard makes Arsenal tick. Oh, my days. He's one of them ones. That's what you need to be calling them. Tyrell. He keeps the ball ticking. Listen, man, you know how many players can do that? You know how many? Do you know how many players can do that, bro? Like, let's be real, bro. What the fuck are we doing here, bro? Gooner SC. Big up, my friend. Big up, Touch, man. Yeah, the thumbnail is not real. Yeah, it was Touch, actually. Touch makes thumbnails, you know what I'm saying? If anybody does not know how to, or somehow, you know what I'm saying, or, you know what I'm saying, or needs a thumbnail or something like that, Touch is your guy, bro. Touch is your guy. Big up, man, them. Big up there. What's good, bro? What's good, bro? It is what it is. Big up to you, man. Big up Vigilante. But yeah, Shane, I wanted to ask you, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to ask you something. Let's just get into Arsenal for a little bit. Well, we need to touch on the Odegaard situation, of course, first and foremost. He's out apparently until mid-November, or let's say December. Let's just say December, because let's just say December. He's out until December. Yeah. What does that say to for Arsenal? Because all that says to me, obviously we don't wish anybody to be hurt, but like,
no,
that says to me that we're gonna play Eze there. Is there any possibility? This is why it's called Uncomfortable Conversations, man. Is there any type of possibility that Eze won't play in that number 10?
Yeah. Not for every game. He'll squeeze Marino in there several games, and then when Havertz comes back, he's in the 10. When Havertz comes back, he's in the 10. I'm nearly sure that look, Eze will get a few of them. He'll get a few of them, but I think Marino will get minimum 30 to 40% of them. We know what this guy's like. Everything that we say that can go wrong with us winning the league, it always comes back to, well, if Arteta changes this about himself or changes that about himself, i.e. rotating, playing more attacking football, you know, playing the ball to Gyökeres, all of these things, we know he's not going to do it. We know he's not going to change. The Eze thing will be forced upon him. It might get out of jail with a bit of it, but he will find a way to put number 1 Marino in there, and then when Havertz comes back, because he let it slip in a press conference after the Liverpool game, and he was getting pressed on the 3 fridges, and he said, "Oh well, Martin wasn't fully fit, and Havertz was injured, so I couldn't. Who else could I play in the 10?" So he basically, without admitted that that's his plan, is to play Havertz there if Odegaard's out. I think he will go Eze for Fulham, maybe, but I wouldn't be surprised if he went Marino. We'll see what happens. But you look out the wing and you go, right, we finally are saying, I understand if he starts Martinelli now because he scored 3 and 3 or whatever it was. He keeps playing Trossard. You know what I mean? The player that was going to leave. So when he has a chance, but if Martinelli was playing shit, he'd play him. You know what I mean? If Martinelli was playing, it was stinking the place out, he'd play him. So he played him into form. That's what a proper manager does. When a player's out of form, you drop them, and then you bring them on when the defense is stretched, tired, 20 minutes left, they get a goal, their confidence goes up. You do it again. You do it one more time, they do it again, and then you starting them again. But not this guy, man. He's dropped. We know with him, he doesn't learn ever from his mistakes. He just doesn't learn from his mistakes. And all of these fans out there, they can say, we're top of the league. I got told, not me directly, but I saw someone say, basically that because we're top and we've scored this amount and we've only let in this amount, you cannot complain about anything. You have to be happy with it all. You just have to go, this is brilliant. We're going to win the
But
lot.
I don't understand, Shane, because when we were losing or we were drawing, people were telling me, calm down. It's only the test game.
Yep.
So how did it all change?
I don't know. And that's the thing. You're not allowed. You're not allowed, Rashid. That's the thing. You're not allowed, they're saying. You're not allowed to say, well, this could go wrong and that could go wrong. You just have to go, not everything's perfect, and just sit there and enjoy it all. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, Liverpool going to drop points. Liverpool going to drop points. People are saying that like all the time. The thing is that who told you that Arsenal ain't going to drop points? Oh, we have easy fixtures, but we lost against the easier fixtures before. We didn't lose because of the big fixtures. The easy ones were the test. The easy ones were the ones that tripped us from not winning the league. Do you get me? Like, why are you acting like don't disrespect any team when it comes to Arsenal? Do not disrespect any team because a draw is a loss. That's the thing that people are not understanding.
Yeah,
I know that you can get a draw. Of course, you're playing 11 players at the back and 0 players up front. You know what I'm saying? Scoring off of set pieces, rugby football. Of course, you're gonna get a draw. Do you get me? Like you only have like 2 attacking players. Last games, you remember when Madueke used to play, and that's someone we're gonna touch on next. Yeah. Exactly versus exactly there. Madueke was the only forward. Him and Gyökeres were the only players that were actually going forward more than defending. Innit? It's always like that. Most of the players that defend are all from because Saka ain't defending as much, but he is, but not as much. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like them two were the only forwards, and that shows you. That tells you the mentality of a guy. The thing is that we've seen defensive football before, but I'm not seeing anything going forward. That's my concern. You can defend, but you need the plan to go forward. What's the plan? Is the plan really set pieces? It is set pieces. Do you know? I'm starting to believe that this guy is getting 15.6 million to go out there and try to get set pieces and win the game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and goals will come. Outside of set pieces every so often you'll break or you have the players out there, they'll take it upon themselves. But when you're saying about the Madueke, Gyökeres thing as our only attacking options, we could all see that against Liverpool. We all knew that. We could all see it. Martinelli was there to track back. The two of them were the only attacking players, Trossard, and the only attacking players on the pitch. And Trossard tracks back as much as Martinelli. People don't seem to realise that he tracks back all the time. But he came out and he said, oh, well, it's a silly thing to say. Because apparently, Rashid, we have the 2 most attacking fullbacks in the league, and we have the most attacking goalkeeper. Most attacking goalkeeper. So I don't know what we're complaining about.
You have an attacking midfielder. What's his name?
Attacking midfield as well. Even the 3 fridges. Because he played up front. So he's a number 9 now because he said it. So he can play. And the thing is, they just eat it up because I saw Tom Canton explain Arteta's ridiculous excuse for injuries, that the wives keep them up sometimes when they're arguing, and then that leads to injuries, right? And he defended that comment and actually went so far as to say it's genius. That what he's saying, I never thought of it. Cortisone levels and all this sort of shit because players argue with their wives and then they don't sleep, and then I find out 3 months later. This is a guy that's saying he finds out 3 months later that his players have been having trouble sleeping because of family issues. In the same week that he promoted Arsenal as being so progressive because they have a booth at Emirates where people can go in and get things off their chest with a shrink, with a psychiatrist. So they're promoting mental health while this narcissist is basically saying, well, I'm not even able to tell if players are having issues at home. He doesn't care, man, because I don't think he has empathy. I don't think he understands. I don't think he can sense when someone's hurting because he's a psychopath. And people say, oh, you're getting carried. I swear to God, I don't think he just comes across like every picture of him roughhousing with Eze or roughhousing with Heinz. It's always staged, man. It's always staged.
Always staged.
It's so staged, because he knows how to manipulate. Like
what about him walking the dog? What about him walking the dog?
Staged. This is what I mean, because he knows how to manipulate, but none of those things will ever be natural because he's a lunatic. You know what I mean? And he doesn't care. And people don't seem to realize that. And I said it, and I'll say it again. The day he's gone, he'll forget about the club like that. He won't care about the players, won't care about the fans. Gone. He won't give a shit, man. He doesn't care. He'll be hoping we do badly, so he can say, look, see what I was doing. He kicked Aubameyang out because he had to go look after his mother. This guy's a lunatic, man. But as for the attacking formations, he needs to learn, because as Views said, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable to sort of, people say, oh, XG, and we've had this amount of possession, and yeah, but we're not really peppering the goal. We haven't really in any game really peppered the goal, as in, you know, you can say obviously Forest and Leeds, but yeah, we beat them comfortably. I'll give them that. But in the games, Newcastle games, stuff like that, we weren't really peppering the goal. And if you look at the cities and the Liverpools and the Barcelonas and Madrids, maybe 60 to 70% of their matches,
even Liverpool,
it's over. It's over before.
Liverpool shoot.
All the time.
Yeah.
So a lot of when they start getting the third goal before they let one in, the other team isn't going to bother trying to come back at them. So they will have a run of games where they just annihilate teams. I don't see us doing that. I don't see us having a run of 6-7 games where they're all over before half time. Where I can see Liverpool doing that and I can see City doing that. I just can't see us doing it.
100%, man. 100%. Big up Catch, bro. Big up Catch. What you man think of what's happening to AFTV? Bear man are leaving. I'm gonna give you my opinion, then Shane can give you his. I feel like they don't need them no more, because anybody would just jump on that AFTV channel to get some clout, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then move on from there. Do you get me?
Mm.
So I think it's a payment issue. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a payment issue. I think it's money issue. Now that's obviously there's no, I don't know if it's a fact like that, like literally that, but that's my thoughts on it. And the other thing, I'm happy that Turkish left. I'm happy, bro, because Turkish was the best, one of the best out of a lot of them. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of them are gone, not even on the fence. Like on the fence, Gooners, yeah, they play around. Sometimes they're Arteta out, sometimes they're Arteta in, but like they're savable more than the others. The others are gone. The others are gone. Them man, AFTV, they're too much on the dark side. They've invested too much in this manager to let go now. Because it came to a point where we should. Do you remember Shane, when we had to, we should have sacked Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
It was a point where we had to sack him, regardless of what he done. Regardless, you have to go. This is not a kingdom. You know what I'm saying? This is not, you don't just stay here. You don't stay here. You give your years, you do your best, and you move on like a company, innit? That's what a company is. You don't stay there forever. You know what I mean? That's how it should be. Arteta came to a point. You know what's for me? That's the question I'll ask you too, Shane. For me, it was 2 years. I'll give you 2 years. As a manager, I always give you 2 years. After 2 years, I need to see you winning something, like a little cup or something. You need to make me believe in the project, right? You need to tell me because that's how, when we go buy Coca-Cola, we expect Coca-Cola, do you know what I'm saying? Product.
Yeah.
We expect that. We expect that kind of level. That's what I expect from this manager. And I think 2 years is fair, to be honest.
Yeah,
and we shouldn't even sign you in the first place, you know what I'm saying? But 2 years was to make me shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I just, because in the first place, I didn't want him. Because I wanted someone that won before. You get me? But then the whole idea with the cup and whatnot, I was like, let me see. And then I stood back. It didn't take me really 2 years to see that he's, you know what I'm saying? I saw that he's shaky in the first 6 months. Like I remember we were 15th and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember we lost the first 3 games, but yeah, that's my thoughts on it, man.
Yeah, no, with that, the FA Cup bought him time. But that was when he still had players that would take the game by the scruff of the neck, hence Aubameyang getting him through the semis and the final. Then he got rid of all the players like that. The big name players, the big personality players. Yeah, they might be harder to handle, but they do things like that for you. They win your trophies, mate. That's what they do. That's the difference between winning a trophy and not winning a trophy. Henry had an arrogance about him. He would have been hard to handle. Wenger had fallings out with him, but he knew how to handle him because he was a big personality as well. This guy would have got rid of Henry. Oh, you're not tracking back enough. Oh, you're not doing it. You know what I mean? This is the problem when people don't see it. The FA Cup. What's funny is, no, not a chance. Not a chance. But the thing is with the FA Cup, all these top gooners will say, well, you can't count the first 8th place finish because it was only half a season, right? And you're okay, but then don't count the FA Cup. Don't count the FA Cup then if you're going to use that. Then the next season was 8th again, so I wanted him gone after that. The season after that, then he lost the first 3 games of the season. Terrible. Let in 9, scored none. Ben White was getting bullied. Never a centre back. He fluked then getting him right back. Then he got his act together. We were in 4th, 8 points ahead of Tottenham. He blew that. Sack him then again. Should have been sacked. Should have been sacked for that. Then he blew an 8-point lead to win the league. Please sack him. It's gone too far now. Then he had a chance the season afterwards. City were stumbling, and we saw from last season that previous season in 23-24 that they really were stumbling because the season after they were terrible. Should have beaten them. Had a chance. Went to the Etihad. Settled for a draw like a pussy when they were on the ropes, man. They were on the ropes. Win there, it's over. The league is over. Mentally over. Points-wise, not so much over because there's still 7 games left, I think. But you know, 5 points clearer than whatever. Done. Over. They're done. They don't get up off the mat. And he sat back. And Rodri, at the end of the season, said on the pitch, we knew we had them after that game. Even though Arsenal were still points ahead, we knew we had them. They didn't have the mentality. And people still call him, oh, what a prick, what a prick. No, facts. He was fucking spot on. He was absolutely spot on. Because after doing that, pussying out for the draw, we then went home to Villa and he decided to change what had been a winning team, mapping teams off the floor. He goes and puts Havertz back in midfield after finally getting a song out of him up front, blows a 2-0 at home and blows the league. Sack him again after that. No, keeps his job, gets pay rises, all of this stuff. So when all these fans are saying, oh, we're top of the league now. Pay rises, mental. And all these fans are saying, oh, look, why don't you just forget about those seasons? Why don't you forget about those seasons? Now we're top. Get behind the team. That's how you judge what's going to happen. That's the only way you can judge it. I keep telling them, if this was Arteta's first season with us and we were top and we had that summer, I'd be going, yeah, maybe we can win the league. But because I've seen what he can do, that's why I'm not confident. They don't seem to understand that. It's kind of like, you know, at the end of World War II, when the Russians steamed into Berlin, they didn't just go, all right, let's leave them now. It's done. You remember what they did previously, and you go, right, we're going to put up a wall here, and we're going to make sure that you toe the line for a while before we take it down. You know what I mean? We'll wait another 50 years. But you have to judge things by the past. And from the past I've seen, the last 19 attempts at winning a trophy, he's failed every single time. So why would I think that someone that has lost 19 in a row is suddenly going to change? If you go to the fucking horses, and there's a horse and you check his form and he's lost 19 in a row, you don't bet on him and go, no, he's definitely going to win. You go, no, he's going to lose because he's shown me every other time that he's going to lose. But apparently you're meant to just push all that aside, get on with the get along gang and just pretend that we're guaranteed to win it because the bookies say so and the top gooners say so.
But that's the thing. I don't understand how they gave him more money. And I didn't understand how they gave him more time. Why?
This is the last big transfer window as well, Rashid, for a long time.
Man. Oh man, about the expansion, yeah. That means more tickets, but yeah, I feel like that's gonna stop us as well. We needed to win way before that. Do you know what I'm saying? Way before the expansion, we needed to win a little bit. Do you get me? To at least be a club that other players want to be at. And then we can let go of the money a little bit because the money is the only factor that I'm seeing. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up to you and Lee, man. Like I've been listening to a lot. You know, when I work, I listen a lot. I listen to everyone. These stats, these actually, how much these players are actually getting is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Do you know what I'm saying? Ridiculous amounts and bonuses. Oh my God. That's why I love this guy so much. You know the guy in the entrance. That's the guy. That's why I love him so much, bro. You live in the best countries. You got the best girls, and you don't do the bare minimum, and everybody still's happy with you. And they'll kiss your ass and big you up everywhere, and like you're some fucking superstar. What did you do? What did they do enough for any player to be actually called? Do you know what I'm saying? A superstar. You get me? A superstar. Or big him up like that. Any player that makes a mistake should be taken out of the team. Period. It does not matter who. That's the thing about having a squad or having individuals. Do you know what I'm saying? This manager has created some favorites, and then the rest can get it. Like, for example, Martinelli's been shit, right? Let's be honest. We've seen other players be shit but not get the same treatment. Odegaard been shitter than Martinelli for longer and doesn't get the same treatment. I'm not defending Martinelli, by the way. I want both of them to get the same treatment. On the bench, train harder to get him back in the team. So I'm saying nobody's the face of Arsenal. Don't make anybody the face of Arsenal. At least he needs to score way more goals. If anybody's face of Arsenal, it's Abba. Abba used to be a 20+ goal player. When have you ever seen a team not win the league? Sorry, have you ever seen a team not have a 20+ player and not win the league? I know it's not all about stats, but the stats do tally up with the eye test. Shane, have you ever seen a team win without having a player that scores at least 15, 20?
No, a lot of Arsenal fans tried to push it to the whole City won the league with a false 9. Yeah, but Mahrez and all still got into 20 fucking league goals, or maybe not league goals, but they definitely got 25 in the season. I'd imagine Mahrez and all they were all chipping in with 20. They scored a shitload of goals that season, man. Shitload of goals that season. They were getting it from everywhere, and because of it, he was before
on the bench. He was on
the bench for a lot of it. Yeah. He was on the bench for a lot of it. But you see, Guardiola, that was back when he let his attacking players. He's doing it again now. He's letting, once you get into the final third, go do what you do instead of the whole structure thing. He let Grealish go one season too early, in my eyes. If you had to let Grealish play under this system, you'd be seeing a different Grealish like you're seeing at Everton. But the problem with Arteta is he's controlling every single pass, and he was a shit player. You know what I mean? I can understand Maradona or something doing that on the sideline, saying, all right, do this, do that. Like, even then it's too much. But, this is the fucking thing. But
these men think Declan Rice is a superstar. This man got upset, Shane. They got upset from Jamie. Sorry, was it Jamie? Who said it? Who said that?
Scholes said Tonali was better. I think Tonali's better.
And Paul Scholes is a baller. People don't know.
They're going nuts. This is the thing with Rice. Rice is a very, very good midfielder, but as a 6, he's one of the top 5 in the world. As a left 8, he's not in the top 20. I'm sorry, he's not. As a left 8, he's not. There's Pedri and all these guys that can play in that position. But being played out of position and still being up there, and what they don't realise as well is because of the amount of running Rice is having to do, he's making Zubimendi and whoever else is in midfield with him, be it Marino, if it's Eze, whoever, he's making them look better. But he's going to drop soon. He's in the red, and they will see. Rice is a very, 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 very good midfielder. Don't get me wrong. He's probably been our best player this season. But
Rice? Yeah,
Rice has been unbelievable this season, right? But he, as much as I don't think he's world class yet, I think he's getting very close. He's definitely our most important player, right? Even though he's been played out of position, that shows how good he is. But if he gets injured, and he will soon, you will see Zubimendi and all of them fall right down and they haven't even been playing that well. They're playing okay. He is holding everything together, but he's having to do far too much to do it. Far too much, because he's been starting position far too far forward. So he's having to come all the way back to the 6 to protect Zubimendi, doing full length runs when he loses the ball. Several times he's had to do that. If you just played him in a double pivot with him, you might save him a bit, but he's going to drop soon. And when he goes, that midfield will fall apart. The whole team will. The whole team will fall apart when he's gone, because it's going to be fucking Norgard and all these other guys coming in. And this is where this manager has never learned. His most important players, Saka, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, and Rice, are the ones that he still won't rotate. He still runs them right into the ground, man. Saka played 90 minutes against West Ham. Why? When you're sending them out, just take them off. So this manager will run all the players. He's rotating the players that don't need to be rotated, and he's keeping the main ones in because he's obsessed with keeping another clean sheet and breaking all records like that. It's just a madness, man. A madness. This guy will be the reason that it implodes. We'll see it again and again, and I'm just waiting for it to happen. I'm just sitting back, waiting for it to happen, hoping it won't, but knowing it will.
No, it's going to fall apart. I can put money on it. How could anybody trust someone that lost an 8-point lead?
Yep.
Don't act like it's casual, like, oh, it happens to everyone. It can happen to anyone. No. Managers that get an 8-point lead usually don't.
He blew an 8-point lead the season before for Champions League as well, Rashid.
Do you know what I'm saying? 90%. 90%.
Come on.
What are we doing here, bro? Do you want to play Champions League, man? It's crazy. It's crazy. Do you want to play Champions
Poor
League?
El Nuno Tavares, man. Poor El Nuno, just staring right at him. Nobody else. Poor El Nuno, man.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? His favourites. Like it was his only fault. It was his fault. It was yeah, Nuno Tavares. Actually, he went to Italy and done well, or done better than a lot of players that we sold. Innit?
Did really well, yeah.
I heard he was giving assists and stuff like that. But
yeah, he was top of the assist league after Christmas last season, sir. Yeah.
Was he? Oh yeah. I thought I know he's defensively he's a bit, he's a bit shaky, but going forward, if you know how to play, that's the thing. He bought him and he doesn't know how to use him. This is what it is, Shane. It's not the first time. This guy buys players and does not know how to use them. Does not know how to use them. It is what it is, man.
Nuno Tavares made his debut at right back against Brentford. That's the time when we lost 2-0. He came off the bench at right back.
Inverted though. But it's inverted. It's okay. It's okay. It's inverted. It's okay. It's crazy, man. This man is just crazy. I don't know how he sells it to people. Do you know what it is? Like, even when you do a press conferences, especially the YouTubers, by the way, if the YouTubers say it's worse than people that don't usually listen to or read out. When you read it, Shane, it's a bit different than, sometimes we used to listen to like the important parts only. There's a lot of parts that they hide. There's a lot of parts that they hide from the public, the general public. I mean, not the YouTubers. If you're a YouTuber, bro, I do not know what's going on in that head of yours. I'll be real with you. I do not know. If you really believe this, that's the thing. I know that you, man, don't believe in this shit. You, man, are doing it for clicks. Come on, let's be honest here. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that are doing it for clicks. Rarely. You're just turning your head the other way. That's what it is. That's what it is. If Arteta don't win the Prem CL this season, I reckon he's gone. There's zero excuses not to win a big trophy this season, especially with all the money spent. Liverpool spent more than us. Do you know how much Liverpool spent this season? A lot. Man City, I'm a king at it. I'm king of this shit. I am king of this shit. Man City win it. Do you know what I'm saying? If Man City win it, bro, did you see how much they spent on their defense alone? 370 mil. Come on, bro. You can't compete with that. We are spending, but they're spending way more. Oh, but we had an injury to Declan Rice. You know what I'm saying? And Liverpool didn't have an injury for Gravenberch. So it's a bit different. You know what I'm saying? They're not losing their best players.
Yeah.
Why are we losing these players, bro? Why are we losing? Let's look at the root of the problem. Let's look for the root of the problem. Why are we losing these players? And then, obviously we'll go in a different discussion. It's just with these, man, it's always like this, Shane. It's always like this. Whether it's on Twitter, YouTube, outside. Like, I have friends like yours. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that believe in this shit. Do you know what I'm saying? I know people that actually believe in this shit.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like,
well, there's some that believe it and there's some that peddle it for a reason. They peddle it to keep them in charge. They peddle it for clicks. They say that we get clicks for being negative. Trust me, man. If we went hyper positive, our clicks would double overnight, man. If we went hyper positive, trust me on that. We could do all the stupid little fucking thumbnails with all of that stuff in Arsenal. They're scary and all of those. We could do all that shit, man. We just don't want to. But the excuses are already coming in. I
want to ask, Shane, because this is uncomfortable conversation, man. Them, you know what I'm saying? When Liverpool lose, how come nobody loses their mind? Do you know what I'm saying? Sorry, how come everybody loses their mind? When it comes to Arsenal, they find excuses to why we lost.
Yeah.
Why don't they find excuses for Arne Slot? He just joined Liverpool. He doesn't know what to do, innit? He just joined it. You need time to build the team. You need time for the players to gel. There you go. Why?
I don't know. What all I'm seeing is all of their players are shit. All of their players are washed. All of their players are Salah's gone, Van Dijk's gone, Konate's shit, Wirtz is a flop, Isak's a flop. Well, then we should definitely win the league. Definitely win the league. Where's the excuses? The excuses have already started though. should have got him Sesko. That's already. We predicted that in the summer. We said the second Gyökeres doesn't start scoring, they're going to say that. That was a guarantee. That one was when we went through the book. That was a guarantee. That was a sure thing. You just stamped that sure thing. He should have got him his striker. And then of course the new one now, which I did predict.
Why do you think Gyökeres every time?
Semenyo's the missing piece.
Just on your point.
Oh yeah.
Why do you think Gyökeres every time he gets hooked off after having a shit 60 minutes? You know what I'm saying? 60 minutes, he gets hooked off. And other players have been playing for 90 minutes and do absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's for things like this. Oh, Sesko scored 2 goals. Gyökeres scored 3. Sesko has a shitter team. Gyökeres has a better team. It's because of this. It's because of it.
Yeah, well, that's as soon as Havertz comes back. If Odegaard's not fit, obviously he'll go into 10, but he can't wait to throw him up. And it's already been leaked that which we all predicted that Havertz was going to be starting up front anyway. It was Gyökeres was going to have to fight his way into the team. We predicted, everybody came at us after the first game of the season because we said that Gyökeres will be on the bench and Havertz will start. And they, you fucking idiot, Shay. And I was getting on the next, you fucking said this and you fucking said that. I said Havertz wasn't fit. If he was fit, he would have started. And now it's come out that if he had to be fit, he would have fucking started. So he was planning on starting him. So the thing with Gyökeres is, he never wanted him. He never wanted Eze either. And that will show itself as the season goes on. That will show itself because he was finding a way to sabotage them. When Havertz is fully fit and Odegaard's fit, Gyökeres is on the bench. That's just the way it's going to be. And it's gotten to the point now where most fans are saying, oh yeah, I kind of want Havertz back because he's absolutely obliterated this guy. I haven't seen, you know what it is? The opposition fans are looking to shoot down Gyökeres, but they can't make a montage, which normally pops up of misses because he just hasn't had any chances. So there's no montage of a rake of misses. There's only 1 or 2 misses because he just hasn't had any chances. There's no chances being created for him. So how's he meant to score? I've said it before that it's not going to happen now. That Arteta's here for the season minimum. I was thinking if he had a terrible start, he might be gone by Christmas. And I did say, hypothetically, if he was to go by Christmas and Gyökeres only had like 6 goals, if you got in a Glasner or an attacking manager, he'd get easily double that in the second half of the season. He'd get another 12, 13 because you get a proper manager, and that would prove it. But unfortunately for Gyökeres, he's going to have to stick this guy out for another season. And all of these guys that were on panel saying, oh, he's going to get 30 league goals, what were you thinking? I mean, really, yeah, you could have any striker in this system. He ain't getting Haaland ain't getting 30 goals in this system. He's not.
Like, we already know that, bro. Like, it's crazy because when you think about it, yeah, how much they want someone to lose is crazy to me. When it comes to Gyökeres, I don't understand why he's not receiving the chances he's receiving. I'm seeing the runs. Runs. I'll be real.
Yeah.
It's not because I wanted Gyökeres over Sesko, but because I'm seeing the runs. I'm sick and tired of these players that play a false 9 and do absolutely nothing when it comes to actually doing your first job. It's like, you know, with Arteta, when it comes to all the players, it's always their secondary job. Like Lewis Skelly is his secondary job. He can do a job at left back, but that's not him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's we never play the right person in the right time, but it is where it is. Arsenal need the natural left back. Big up Stag, by the way. I don't trust Calafiori at left back. Does he play right midfield? Oh, bro, when he was so happy when Skelly fucked up, he was so happy, bro. He was like, yeah. That's it, Skelly's not been good. He's not been doing well for 2 games. Oh, we need to take off Skelly.
Didn't sign him.
2, 3 games. Do you know what I'm saying? There's favorites in this team. But it doesn't matter, bro. We're just gonna watch this thing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna burn this thing. It's a little run, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing with Arteta. There's little runs here and there. But I truly believe that there's no chance of us winning the league. I'll be real. I truly believe there's no chance that at the end of the season we're gonna come up on top with this kind of football, with this kind of like, because people say, oh, but we're winning games. Yeah, we're winning games with set pieces, my bro. At least let it be from open play. Play shit, but at least create. Do you know what I'm saying? There must be something you can show for. Do you know what I'm saying? At least create. We need to see some chances. We need to see some, but we're not seeing anything. For example, I said an unpopular opinion, and everybody lost their fucking mind, and they gave me red cards for it. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Big up to Yesta. Madueke, what I've seen from Madueke, I haven't seen from Saka for a long, long time. Taking on his player, do you know what I'm saying? Creating, moving, doing bits here and there. Yeah, there's no end product, but I haven't seen a lot from our star players. I don't understand why they're giving Declan Rice what they're giving, because he's known for defending, but Caicedo has more interceptions than him. I
Yeah.
don't understand. I really don't understand the comparison. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how much these players are gassed. Even the top players that we have. Do you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen enough to believe in any player. I need to see them week in, week out. Like Gabriel, Saliba, I see them week in, week out put good performances, Shane.
Yeah.
But what do you think? What do you think of this take of this Madueke Saka take? And what's your thoughts on Saka? I wanted to touch on that for a little bit as well before we get into
the thing with Madueke taking on his players and stuff like that, that'll be ground out of him quick enough. The Saka used to do that. Used to be allowed to do that. Martinelli used to be allowed to do that. After a while, they get bollocked for it enough that they stop doing it. Wanyeri was doing it when he first came in, then he stopped. So yeah, when they come in fresh, they do it. Eze's doing it. He's shooting from outside the box. Give it a month or two. You'll see it. You'll see it disappear out of their game because they're going, I'm getting bollocked from the sideline. And then if I take 2 or 3 shots during a game from 20 yards and they don't go in, I'm out with the team the next week because this is what this manager does. And even then with Madueke, I was never sold on him, and I'm still not. Yeah, he's taking players on and all that, but like you said, no end product, right? If you go to any league, any top 5, top 10 league around the world, even if you go to the Dutch league, if you go to any league, there's a dime a dozen wingers like that with a bag of tricks. They can take players on. Ireland have a few of them. They can take players on. They can get down the byline. They look brilliant. People get out of their seat.
But the end product,
players like that, right? And the end product is what separates a Madueke from a Lamel. That's what separates and that's the most important part. That's when you start going from very good to class and world class and all of these things. And Madueke doesn't have it, and he never will, right? Because he would have had it by now. He would have had it by now. You might be able to train him to make slightly better decisions, but at the end of the day, he's got that Doku about him. The Doku's made a little step up this season. He looks good, but that needs to go on for 3-4 more years before I start calling him brilliant. You know what I mean? I just don't want to see a flash. Madueke will have a little patch like that, purple patch, where he starts slapping them in and his confidence is up. But as soon as it goes down, that's when you'll see the real him. So for me, Saka and Madueke, it's Saka every day. But
Saka, has he regressed? Has Saka regressed?
Yeah, massively. He's not going to be the same. That injury's done him. That injury's done him in, man. I saw an interview with Michael Owen, and he's sitting there in front of his Ballon d'Or that he won at 1920. I think he won it at 2021, maybe. But he was saying that he won that at the start of his regression because he'd had a grade 3 hamstring at 19 and he was never the same again. Never. He lost that burst of pace. He had to change his game. He was still devastating for another couple of years, but he was never the same. And that's him saying it. And I've always used him as an example. Players like Havertz might get over it because he was never about a burst of pace. That's not his game. It's not a burst of pace. Saka's whole game is slowing the ball down, waiting for the defender to come in and then shifting and he's gone, right? If he doesn't have that, what's left? There's nothing left. And even before he did that second hamstring from coming back against the Madrid game and onwards, he had little flashes, but he was never the same. And if people think he was the same, they're watching a different Saka. And the second he tried to sprint, the other one went. So I fear that even before that other hamstring, that he will never be the same again. Now, an 80% Saka is still better than most, but I don't think he'll ever be as good as he was. And I fear that could be the truth. I pray I'm wrong because he'd be one of my favorite players for a long, long time in an Arsenal shirt. I love the guy. I love his attitude. I love how much he loves the club. Saka, I love what he can do with the ball. But if he loses that burst of pace or has already lost it, which I think he has, it all falls on this manager, man. He'll never take responsibility for it, but people need to start fucking seeing this.
I don't know. Saka's been boring me, Shane. For the last, not that he's not good, but that's how much I expect from him. I expect him to be better than Madueke.
He just can't do what he did.
Better than Madueke, but why am I seeing that Madueke's more effective on that? Well, not effective. Okay, effective.
Still has his hamstring. Still has his hamstring, Rashid.
Yeah, still has his hamstring. But why am I feeling like this Saka, this version of Saka that we're gonna see, he's very never gonna hit those numbers that we thought that he would hit. Do you know what I'm saying? No. I feel like it's gonna be 12 goals probably this season. Probably 8 assists, depending on that's good stats, but that's not good stats for a player like Saka and the way we play football as well. Like he takes corners, people, you need to understand. He takes corners, free kicks, and what do we score? We score free kicks and corners. So how are you not getting the numbers? Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's crazy. But we got to move on. We got to move on to the last bit of the show, of course. And we're gonna wrap it up on this one. We need to. What's your thoughts on the Fulham game? Because I'm always skeptical when it comes to low blocks and mid blocks. You know how it is with me. I really truly believe that this man hasn't found a way to open up low blocks and mid blocks, regardless of who we play in the midfield. Yes, there will be a difference between Eze when he plays and Odegaard when he plays, but that free flowing football, that you can open up two banks of four. I haven't seen it. Shane, what's your thoughts on it, man?
When we beat Newcastle, I put the fixtures up on a stream, starting with West Ham, then Fulham, Palace. The next 5 we have Tottenham, and then the last one is Tottenham. Sorry, I said that we have to win all 5. No arguments. No looking at Liverpool results. No moaning that they got a decision or we didn't get it. Just win the 5 of them comfortably, if possible, and then we can start having a conversation about winning the next 5. And then when that's done, if we get into Christmas after a good 9 out of 10 wins with 1 draw, maybe we can start having a conversation. But if we slip up in any of these and show that we're just the same old Arsenal, you just count us out, which I am doing anyway. But Fulham was the one, that and Palace at home, that I was looking at going, I don't know, man. Craven Cottage is small, it's compact. They're not as easy to get at from set pieces the way a lot of teams are. Leno's quite confident on set pieces. Yeah. They're quite big. They're quite a big team. The forwards are big as well. They come back and defend. They're quick on the counter. Doesn't suit us.
It's personal for Leno as well, isn't it?
Yeah, personal for Leno. Personal for Iwobi. Personal for Smith Rowe. Personal for a few of them, man. But they're quick on the counter. We really struggled there last season. It took a close to offside Saliba goal, and then we had one disallowed because Martinelli stupidly stayed offside when he should have easily stayed onside. But we really struggled. And this is the thing, you said it earlier, and it's spot on. Again, these guys don't seem to realise that these top gooners, draws may as well be losses in the title run in these days. It may as well be losses. And now that there's 3 teams, everybody's counting City out. I had them to win the league at the start of the season. I haven't changed my mind, by the way. But City will be sitting there going, Pep Guardiola won't need to do team talks. He'll just put up the latest Sky Sports graph that only shows Liverpool's and Arsenal's next 5 fixtures and goes, oh, these 2 are the... I'll just stick a picture of that up and go, they're not even mentioning you. They're not even fucking mentioning you. And they've got the bit between their teeth. But when you're in a title race with 2 other teams, draws are like losses because one of them's going to win minimum, probably 2 of the other 2 teams. And then if they get a 3-4 point lead, and I'll finish on this because we play City away with 6 games left in the season. So if we are anything less than 7 points ahead of them, they'll catch us. Because if they beat us at the Etihad with, say, 5 points difference, we'll then start to stumble because it's in our mentality to start stumbling. They'll only be 2 points behind, and they go, here, we're coming for you now. So we need to be massively ahead of all of them. And I put this out on the Bruised Banana the other week, and everybody agreed that if we, maybe it was on Aaron's, but if we go into April, say, and there's only 5 points, and I'll put this to you, there's only 5 points between it, whatever way you want to put it. One team's on top with 5 points ahead of the third place team, and the team in the middle is 2 points between, say, one of them and 3 between the other. Mm-hmm. If we get into that point of the season, I think we're out of it if it's that close, because they have Klopp they have Slot and they have Guardiola and we have Arteta. For that reason alone, if it's that close going into the last 2 months of the season, I count us out because of our manager. What would you feel? Do you think that we have to be 8-9 points clear at that point, or will he get chased down every single time?
100%. Facts, man. Facts. Even more personal for big up BBK, of course. Big up BBK, legend. Even more personal for Smith Rowe. Yeah, facts. Smith Rowe was a baller, bro. I don't understand how do you know what I'm saying? I don't understand. You could have kept him rotation.
Didn't use him at all in 23-24, Rashid. Didn't use him at all in 23-24. He didn't use him at all in 23-24 when he was fit. He didn't use him
at all. Yeah, facts. Exactly. This is my point. You play as a team. Do you know how Pep Guardiola used to win? Team. Yeah. It's not about it. Anybody could have got it. Everybody sat on the bench at some point. Whether it's Mahrez, Gundogan, any player you can mention.
And sorry, Rashid, of course, if you look at City, especially City, but Liverpool and United back in the day, and Arsenal, back under Wenger when we won leagues. There's always one player in those teams that looks like he's not getting a sniff for the first half of the season. And it looks like, oh, he's going to want to leave. And then the second half of the season just goes off on one.
Boom.
Because the manager's held him back like a racehorse.
Yeah.
And then throws him in and he fucking goes off on one. You see it all the time, man. Foden did it one year. I remember Andy Cole did it for United. It was all these, they're telling them the whole season, no, I will use you.
Used to be on the bench,
Mahrez, and then he'd have a run of 6-7 games where he'd ball out. Yeah.
You know, when Mahrez was on the bench, I was like, so angry. Bring him to Arsenal, bro. Bring him to Arsenal. This guy will ball out. But then I understood what the game was. You know, it's a long season. We're going to play a lot of games. City used to go for everything.
And they're angry as well, Rashid. And you're telling them, you'll get your chance. I need you now.
Yeah,
and then they come out fucking firing to go. Like, but this manager just dismisses them.
Do you get your chance in this
Never.
in this team?
Never.
You don't. You don't get your chance. There's favourites.
Ranieri knows if he comes on and balls out, he's still going to get dropped.
Yeah.
He knows he's still going to get dropped. No reward.
The way it is you see 3-4 games, a player's not performing, the player that's coming in is doing well. You got to give him a chance. It's just normal to give them a chance. Ethan was balling out. He brought Odegaard from injury, brought him on straight away, playing. He did that with Havertz. He brings players straight from injury and starts them. That's the thing. You've got chances. You've got a whole 50 games. Let's say 50, 55 games, something like that. You need to know how to spread out these players. You need to know how to keep them all fit, all happy. That is what a manager is supposed to do. You're getting 15.6 million, man. You need to find a way. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Smith Rowe was one of the players that could have got a chance. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you agree with me on this one, Shane, but I feel like he could have got a chance because there was ups and downs for Odegaard, and that's when the downs you bring in Odegaard. There needs to be competition. I feel like Odegaard got a bit of Odegaard didn't get any competition till this season, right?
That 23-24 season, I was furious watching the run in because he just wouldn't play Smith Rowe, and not just him. There was others that he should. And then Nketiah was getting brought in and stuff like that. Really, and then you'd be looking at it going, you know, Smith Rowe could have just started at home to Sheffield United, whoever, play him at home, and it wasn't just about playing him. It was about you give Saka a rest, even if you want to put Martinelli out the right, put Smith Rowe out the left, drop Saka for this game. You don't need him playing for 60 minutes, then he gets injured. There was the same with the defenders. He never rotated them, and they ended up dropping. But for me, you know, it wasn't just the injuries. It was just this manager getting found out. That's what it always comes back to, him getting found out. And then when he tries to do something really intelligent or pretends to be intelligent, he fucks it all up, man. And then you moan about, people don't understand. I say this all the time. Rotation, you don't start rotating after Christmas. You rotate after the first game of the season. Pep Guardiola does it. He takes 2 players out, minimum, every game. Their game there against, they won 1-0 away to Brentford. It was a tough game. Doku and Bernardo Silva being their 2 informed players. He dropped them for that game, rested them for that game. And then the 2 players that came in, Savinho and all, like, right, now's my chance. Now's my chance. Because they know if they ball out, he will play them. When the players come in, when Arteta finally does rotate, they just know it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter, especially in the 10. It doesn't matter what I do. Odegaard's playing, no matter what. And Odegaard, on the flip side, knows no matter how bad he plays, he's going to keep, so he keeps trying his little scoop passes. He keeps trying he doesn't give a shit. He knows he's going to play. You need that pressure on you, man. You need that. Anybody who's manage a team, manage a kitchen, manage anything.
You need competition.
You need to keep people on their toes, man. You need to keep people on their toes because they'll get slack. They'll start taking 100%. The fucking piss.
100%. Like you said, like anybody that's been a manager would understand. I know you're a chef, so I understand. You know where I'm coming from with this one, because if you don't keep them on your toes, if we keep them on their toes, they'll start feeling like they're getting the chance either way.
These players are getting
the chance either way. Do you know what I'm saying? And competition is key. Do you know what I'm saying? It pushes you to certain goals. That's why I don't understand this money that we're giving them for no reason. Do you know what I'm saying? No
bonuses.
Reason.
How can you get a bonus without winning anything?
Bonus. I heard Saka get some crazy bonus for scoring a penalty. That was the penalty made for Gyökeres. Do you remember when they gave it to Havertz? Do you remember when they gave it to Havertz?
That was Arteta.
Yeah.
That was Arteta.
And Saka can't say anything, and he has to take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because why? And for PR as well, PR reasons. The 200, is it 200 game? 200
Yeah,
game?
200 games, 100 goal involvements. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to make it out some kind of, do you know what I'm saying? But yo, listen to me. This is the thing, yeah. Stop gassing up these players without them winning. Stop gassing up without them winning. And forget about the 200. We had a bigger thing. Think outside the box. Outside the box. You thought about Havertz and gave him the penalty. You should have gave it to Gyökeres. Do you know what I'm saying? Gyökeres to get his goals up. You know how strikers are. Sometimes every striker in the world goes through a rough patch. Every one of them. Every one of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Except Ronaldo. Ronaldo's different. He's a stat padder. He's going to score. Regardless, he's going to score. But even Ronaldo has rough patches. Point is like, that's when you give them the penalty to
but you see, with me though, I wouldn't have given him the penalty for me.
Oh, for Gyökeres?
No, you see, for me, Gyökeres should be penalty taker, full stop. So he should have been taking the penalty anyway. But if he's not penalty taker, then I don't want to get handed over at 1-0.
You know, he's more of a favorite.
Yeah, but that's the thing. For me, Gyökeres should have been taking the penalty. No doubt he should have been. But if Saka is officially the penalty taker, then I don't want the whole happy clapper thing and the family thing. We'll hand it over. I get where you're coming from with that. I really do. But I think that Gyökeres should have just been, in the summer, it should have been said, he is our penalty taker. I thought it had been said anyway. I remember hearing that it had been said. Maybe it wasn't. But I thought it had been said. So he should have been taking the penalty. But if he's not the official penalty taker, then he shouldn't be taking it. Yeah, then something's wrong. Well. Clearly something's wrong. But the thing is, with the Havertz one,
how much has he got? 29 out of 29?
Oh yeah, vicious with penalties. Yeah, massive
crazy,
numbers.
Yeah,
never misses. Saka misses all the time. Let's get it right. He misses quite a lot of penalties. Like Salah, Salah misses a bucket load of penalties.
100%. BBK saying it was cringe when Havertz did it as well.
Yeah, Arteta down after the game with his arm around him to the crowd and all. Yeah, look, we know you spent a lot of money on him. Fucking scumbag.
Oh my God. This is why they did it. All because of this 200 and 100 goal contribution. Oh my days. You know what I'm saying? Oh my days. But I don't care. Glock should have taken it. Yeah, 100%. Because I'm thinking about winning the league. These man, do you remember when they asked them Saka winning the league? They said Saka. They said Saka. They said one player over winning a league. And then with that league, you're gonna win. You're gonna get bare Sakas. You're gonna get hundreds of Sakas. Winning leagues gets you hundreds of Sakas. How? Look at Real Madrid. Look at Barcelona. Look at these teams. As soon as they call a player, that player is coming. That player is coming. 100%. But it is what it is, man. We need to wrap it up. Big up to everyone that's locked in. I'm sorry for the lateness again, people. But it was a lit show, Shane. Thank you very much for being here. Of course, hey, make sure you check out these shows, bro. We are gonna have some crazy takes on this football club. You're only gonna hear him here. You're only gonna hear him here. Do you know what I'm saying? And of course, the team as well. But exactly, even more uncomfortable conversations that you usually hear. You usually hear the team saying, you know what I'm saying, saying their piece. Here it's gonna be whole
new level.
Oh, man, we're at a whole new level, 100%. Big up to everyone that's locked in, though. Shane, what's your prediction to the Fulham game? Because I know that we might not cross paths.
Yeah. 2-1 to us. I have a feeling it might be 2-1. Sorry. My head says 2-1, but I do, just because of Arsenal, I do have a bit. It's Fulham away. It's tough. But I just think we're on a good run. I think 2-1. A win is minimum, by the way. A draw is a fucking disaster. And I don't care if Liverpool lose and City lose. A draw is a disaster, absolute disaster. Regardless of other results, we have to win the next 4 and then start talking about winning the next fucking 5. Because if you want to win leagues, that's what you got to do, man. You got to plan to win pretty much every goddamn game. You won't every time, but you got to go for that. So if we're going to put a run together, it has to be now. It has to be now. We need to build up a big gap. But we'll see. We'll see. Once we see the lineup, if he goes with the Fridges, which I wouldn't be shocked, by the way. But if he does, it might be something different. But anything but a win is an absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Well, I'll go 2-1. 4-0 Arsenal. BBK has fucking hell. Mr.
BBK
Positive.
always comes out with these ones, isn't it? Like BBK always comes out with these ones.
He's a dreamer, man. He's a dreamer.
Yeah, he's a dreamer. Big up to him, bro. Big up to. I swear to God, I wish I was too. I wish I was too, BBK. I really do wish I was too. Bro, I'll be honest. You know what? I need to see the lineup, obviously, to give you like the last. You know what I'm talking about, Shane.
Especially after my prediction before.
Yeah, when we do the starting SI is so different. Obviously now, you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna edge 2-1, a 2-1 edge, maybe a little set piece that would decide like between the two teams. But a lot of people are saying draw. And I understand it. Don't get me wrong. I kind of understand it. Oh, you're trolling, BBK. We can't see your face, so we wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't know.
Well, he's going to get kicked off the Bruised Banana with that sort of positivity, man. Can't be having that. Like,
oh,
you know?
Man. Oh, man. That's a fine right there. That's a fine, BBK. He's taking two.
Taryn's the Canadian George. He's the American Michael Jackson now, man. That's what he is.
Too positive, man. But yeah, man. Hey, listen, big up to everyone that's locked in. Is where it is. And yeah, catch me on Thursday. I'm gonna be live with Dan Negative. I think you man have seen him before. You know what I'm saying? He's Dan Negative. I'm gonna kind of like, you know how it is. He needs a team. He's always around top gooners. He's fighting back, and he's, you know what I'm saying? He's fighting back.
He needs to tag you in, Rashid. He needs to tag you in, man.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's man. His mate is top gooner, like a top gooner.
Beyond belief, man. Beyond belief.
It's crazy, unbelievable. But he's joking. He's not serious. He's joking, his mate. He's not serious about it.
I said we were going to go in.
Oh man, you know how Shane is. He start cooking, he ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop him right now. He's a chef. He's a chef himself, so don't get him started. I don't want to get him started, but yeah, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Shane, do you have anything that's coming up?
Yeah, obviously the full Irish tomorrow morning, 10:30, as always 10:30, and then 4:45 tomorrow is the retro show with DJB, which I love. I actually ordered 3 more fucking retro jerseys today. I'm gonna have to contact that company and tell them to give me a discount because I've had Vigilantes bought like 18 from them or something in the last few months, and Paul Nash has been buying about 10 off them. Fuckers need to give me a discount or give me a percenting to put up on the stream or something. I'll email them today. But yeah, so I have the retro show, and then obviously Wednesday or Thursday, every day is the full Irish, but then Wednesday is Clean Through one-on-one with Views. Thursday night is the Bruised Banana, and then Sunday is the second episode of Off Topic. I'm hoping to get Kenny Kane on again, and Jez, and BBK is going to be on it, and we're going to discuss what makes a world-class player, because this is something that's close to my heart. Too many players are called world-class that aren't world-class.
They're just giving it out, Shane. Just get, you're world-class.
Making it rain with world-class. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, too many.
Oh my
standards in the bin, Rashid. They didn't watch football back when we did. That's when there was world-class players all over the pitch, man. Henry and Bergkamp and Vieira.
Listen, Anelka used to play for Bolton. I'm just gonna end it on this.
Yeah. Anelka, that's it. That's all you need. And we will be touching on that as well, because that guy was fucking, and he was world-class at Bolton as well.
That's all we need to say. Yeah, big up to everyone that's looked in, and we're out, people. Love. Yeah, raid. We're gonna raid Lee. I think Lee's still live. I don't know who's live. Who's live right now? I think Lee was live. Let's see.
He was live with Jez, though.
Oh, he's live.
He's on a watch along. He's on a watch along now at the moment. Views is doing the watch along. Yeah, there you go. Raid Views. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's doing the Northern Ireland, Germany. Yeah, let's go raid Views. Real one, man. Real one Views.
Proper real one.
Yeah, so I don't know if you have like a little inside joke you want to let go. I don't know if you want to, you know, say.
Yeah.
Speak about a little inside joke before we send it to Views. Big up.
Yeah. Hit him with a Views Arteta raid, man. Views Arteta raid all the way, man.
100%, man. Big up to everyone that's looking. We're out, people. Peace.